Gameplayx4, episode 38. How you guys been doing?
We're doing great. I love that. I love that.
Amazing.
Dude, shut up.
After
Don't
that
do shit,
intro,
bro.
Yeah,
amazing.
look, this is
Yeah,
our first time doing this, so shut up.
Yo, top five, my guy. Top
So,
five.
yeah,
so how's
yeah,
it going,
definitely.
guys? Anything crazy around this week?
This
Anything
week's been
crazy?
chill. I'm not gonna
Anything
lie.
local?
We've been kicking it this week.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
know there was
hey,
I know there was some issue with the Digimon cards, right? Can I?
right, was.
Uh,
What?
you guys, Kenny was saying there was some issue with the Digimon cards and stuff. There
Oh
was
no,
an error.
Digimon just being a pain in the ass right now. That's really it.
Ow.
Like they laid a bunch of shit, so we gotta wait, and not everybody might get their stuff. So it's kind of annoying.
I'm pretty sure this whole week a lot of people got mad money, right? For investing in GameStop only.
Mm.
I mean, that's the
Nobody
first topic,
invested in
right? So
GameStop.
I didn't invest in no damn GameStop. I thought about it, but I was like, nah, man, that shit doesn't look clean.
Yo,
If I did, I would have made some money. Not gonna
that
lie.
was the best stock of the whole week. I'm pretty sure it
Mm.
is.
Yo, Ken, you invested in GameStop?
Oh,
No, why not?
there's no way you could have told I was gonna go up.
Nah, no, not for real. If you weren't in Reddit
Yeah,
the whole entire week, you wouldn't have fucking known.
And then on top of that, you have to guess. If you're not part of it, then you gotta guess: are they trolling, and you're gonna get trolled by buying it, or are they trolling and you're really gonna get money by buying it? In this case, you just happen to really get money by buying.
Mm.
So you gonna jump in AMC? Cause they're like $12.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, can somebody
No, they
put
usually at $6 though.
Yeah, but if it was like legit, they would be like at 200-300 by now.
Oh yeah, Judge, can you
Well-
pull out the Google slide real quick?
Me,
Yeah. Or
Alright.
anybody?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
There was a lot of
There we go.
there was also a lot of news about new series coming to Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright,
Which one?
First of all,
Let's just stay on GameStop right quick.
yeah, like don't
Alright,
stop
cool.
jumping from top of the topic, my guy. Like let's go from top of the topic. Now you think Reggie happy as fuck right now?
Oh, dude, Reggie's like,
Yeah, Reggie's like,
what is it?
"Cha-ching!"
Like, nah, Reggie's like, Shofu. He's like, yes, sir.
Yo, your boy Reggie came into GameStop, saved it, and he's like, yo, this is what I did for y'all. I'm out. Bye. I'm good.
Watch him be like the one that, like that one Reddit username, like fuckface69, and he's the one that started it.
Yo,
He's like, yo, we gotta rally it up, boys. You about to make a hit.
yo, have you guys seen the meme? He's calling himself the Messiah now.
His
Say
body
Nah.
was ready, my
Yeah.
guy. His body was dead as ready.
Yeah.
I mean, to keep it real, GameStop was on the upward.
No, little by little they were, but not like that. Not that quick though.
They were like, I think their stock was bouncing back pretty decently.
Yeah.
The thing is that
500.
not 500, but I think they were at 50 before they really exploded, or somewhere around there.
Can you guys
And,
explain what is a short squeeze? I think that's the method they use, right?
Go ahead, Andres.
Go ahead, you're the pro.
Oh, shit,
What's a
that's a
short
long
squeeze,
ass
bro?
process, man. That's a long ass fucking conversation. I think
Okay.
Ken could explain it way more shorter than I can.
All right,
Yeah.
so a short squeeze is what happens. When you short a stock, right? Essentially, what you're doing is you're making a bet that it's going to fail, right? The business is going to fail, the stock is going to drop. When you do a short squeeze, people essentially, well, not people, but capital essentially jumps into the stock, and it shoots it up really quickly. And the point of it is you're just trying to squeeze out the short sellers. Why it's called a short squeeze. And because by doing that, when it's time for their short to be over and their contracts are up and they have to give back the stock, then they have to pay exorbitant prices for it. So if I buy stock from Gabe, right, Mr. Orange, then I say, hey, can I borrow 30 stocks from you? He's like, yeah, how much you gonna give me for it? I was like, I'll give you back how much they're worth when it comes due in like a month, right? So 30 stock, 30 days. So right now the stock is worth $10. I sell it for $10. Now what I'm hoping happens is that it drops. I can buy it back for $5, and then give Gabe his stock back, right? And then I pocket the other $5. But during the short squeeze, instead of dropping the $5 to $10, let's say it goes up to 20. I have to give Gabe his stock back. That's the agreement we made. If I don't give it to him, he can sue me. So now I have to buy it back at 20, which means I take the loss, and Gabe still gets his stock back. So Gabe gets his stock back. The people who are selling this that I sold the stock to are getting double the profit, and I'm out the money. So if hopefully I go bankrupt and get squeezed out of the market. So that's essentially how a short squeeze works. But the thing
didn't backfire because a lot of individual traders were like
right, and so that's why with GameStop it kind of knocked them out because with GameStop people were betting on it to fail. It was at $4. People were expecting it to go to like 2. People were expecting it to go to 1. But when they got into it during the time the contracts were due, which was in January, I think it was actually yesterday, they ended up making a stock that was $4 go to 500. So now imagine you bought every stock that you had, like, and we're talking millions of stock, right? Well, not millions, but thousands, hundreds of thousands of stock for $4 a piece. And now you sold it, so now you got to get 100,000 stocks back for 300 a piece. That's a huge loss. You see what I'm saying? And so they but they have to do it because that's the agreement they made.
Yo, these people were salty.
Of course.
Man, like so salty that they want regulation on it now.
They were so salty that they called Robinhood to just stop the investment.
Yeah, and so that's the thing.
Oh no, and go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the thing. When you have a short, any kind of short, those are bad for the economy. First of all, hedge funds are not good for the economy. They are bad for the economy because all they do is they squeeze value out of companies. That's it. They don't do anything productive. All right. The business does something productively. The short sellers and the hedge funds don't. They just are straight finance. That's why, too, when you short something, especially to that, it itself is a type of market manipulation because when you squeeze it that hard, people say, "Oh, this thing must fail. This thing must be going to fail. It must be going to drop because look how many people are shorting it." And so by doing that, it puts out a perception that GameStop is not worth it. It's not worth saving. So then people start selling the stock, and it's a knock-on effect that keeps happening. So they short it. They say it must go down. People say, "Oh, it's going to go down. I don't want to lose money. I'm going to jump out." By jumping out, it goes down. People see, "Oh, crap, I'm losing money. I'm going to jump out." And it keeps going on that cycle until it gets down to where it is, right? And another thing they do is they also have, like, because these people are friends, right? They have people in the media. People in the media actually have invested interest because a lot of them, partake in these financial institutions. They'll use that to say, well, GameStop is not worth it. And you're seeing that a similar effect happen right now where they're saying, like, oh, look at all these people. It's market manipulation. They're doing this and they're doing that. And that's not fair. But if you really think about it, there's no rules that say you can't have a group of people come together and buy a stock all at once because that's what a hedge fund is. It's people who come together and buy a stock all at once.
Right.
So it's like...
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that now, and because of that, now people are trying to get a class action lawsuit against Robinhood because Robinhood essentially said, "Oh, this is not what we intended," even though our app is dedicated to supposedly give it back to the little guy, and yet they're blocking now from you furthering purchasing GameStop stock. Even to the point now, like, let's say you sold it, you put in the sold, but you're like, "Oh shit, you know what? Never mind. I wanna keep it," and because you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to, like, put it out, and then at a certain amount of time, you go, "You know what? I rather just keep my stock." And you put in the request. Robinhood is now what it's doing is now even let's say you put it out, and you're like, "You know what? Never mind. I'd rather hold it," and then Robinhood's like, "No, we can't because we already did it for you. We already sold your stock,
right?" And that's
without your permission.
Yeah, and that's the lawsuit right there. Is because essentially what they did was they said, "Hey, we don't like the action that you're taking, so now we're going to mess with your account the way we want to mess with your account."
Right.
Because
that's totally illegal.
And that's not only illegal, but it's going to piss off a lot of people. That's why you see most rich people and most poor people are actually coming together on this because they're like, if a broker is able to just cut off the stock they want to sell or buy at a whim, then that's true market manipulation. Because I can just say, oh, look at that. This stock is going up too high. Nah, let's just stop trading it. Then it dropped because there can't be demand because you made this, so it can't be demand. And so it's like people. It was like what people were saying is if you have GameStop, if you bought GameStop 2 years ago and you tried to sell it and they blocked you from selling it, you weren't a part of that, but you still got punished for it.
Yep.
Right.
So even if they were in the right, punishing those people would be wrong as well. And so that's why you see these lawsuits. And I'm pretty sure TD Ameritrade are also facing lawsuits for doing the same thing. I'm pretty sure they'll lose it because
they'll lose it because
at the very least they'll probably end up losing a lot of business for it.
And on top of that, Robinhood went against what they believed in.
Yep.
And so a lot of people just pulled out because of that.
All I know, whoever bought it,
Robinhood was always trash though. So
yeah, but all I know is whoever bought it that stuck like a $4 or $10. I think it was $10.
Oh yeah, no, this guy bought $50,000 worth, and he
53,011. Yeah,
he made $22 million.
Shit.
Wow.
Shoot, that's nothing compared to that's crazy.
Yeah.
What I made is nothing compared to what I made.
Yeah, my brother made like I think it was $755. Just buying GameStop real quick.
Yeah, one guy put in I think was it 1,000? It made 50,000, something like that.
Yep.
I think it was about one or two G's. Yeah, because he bought a bunch of shares and then I don't know how much money he made off of that.
He sold them like at the 400 mark.
Yeah, and then all of that, man, 50K off of 2 G's, man, shit. Yeah, I'd be happy too.
Yo, that guy being living the dream right now.
Definitely. But yeah, that's this topic. I mean, it's just a giant mess. What people are really angry about is that this is what I said. Like the market is a joke. It was always a joke because the economy is a joke. It's whoever wants to do the most amount of people who want to do the one thing will always get their way, and that's essentially what happened. You have millions of people say, "Screw it, I'm going to do this," and it worked out that way. And now people say, "Oh, that's not fair. It's not fair. We need regulation." But it's like this is fair. It's completely fair because that's how it works.
Yeah. Watch it. They're gonna regulate that again. They're just gonna make another pass of regulation.
Can you imagine and say, "Oh man, it's not fair. You had 20 million people vote for this guy. Only me and my friends voted for that guy. That's not fair." He should have won. Like, no, it doesn't work.
I know, right? Oh, that sounds like Trump right there.
Well, I felt like whoever has the money has the power to manipulate. That's the problem, right? Whoever has the money has the power.
And this time it was the wealthy who lost money because they lost billions of dollars.
Finally.
And the thing is, the funny thing is, they can't even really stop it because you can just choose another stock. Oh, and another thing as well is that by stopping the sale of that GameStop stock, they probably hurt GameStop as well. So GameStop can sue them as well.
Oh, that definitely hurt GameStop.
No, actually, supposedly GameStop, even if they were, let's say, to be like, you know what, we're gonna stop, this stock, we're done. No matter what they end up as, because I mean it's high as fuck as compared to where they were at. Yeah. They're basically still getting a lump sum that's going back into the company that's only going to benefit them.
Yeah.
So no matter what, they still win.
No, but what I'm saying is to have him stop your stock, like just the act, not how much money they made.
Oh, okay.
That they could probably sue him for that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's their company. It's like, what the hell? Like, who are you to tell us that they can't buy or sell our stock?
Right.
Like, you have to go through huge legal hurdles, just to have stock in the first place. And for them just cut it off, like that's crazy.
Yo, they messed it up, bro. Robinhood messed up right there.
Yep.
Robinhood and TD Ameritrade.
Yep.
Looks like I nearly broke, boys and girls.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's enough. Enough slander.
I mean, GameStop was the biggest use of the whole week, though. They just fucked.
Of course.
I don't know. I love that the people step up to the challenge, though. They believe, they just fucked up with investors. Let's go.
Yeah.
They're gonna bet against the market.
All right, we should move on to the next topic. So Intel, what's up with Intel? Are they making GPUs?
Yeah, they just released their new GPU, I think a couple of days ago. I forgot what day. And so first of all, there's a restriction on it. Oh, disclaimer. You see this blue and black graphics card here? Don't buy that. It's a Chinese knockoff of a 1050. Yeah,
Ruben, you want to press watch stream?
All right.
I just posted right there, everybody.
Second, so Intel's GPUs.
Ruben, press watch stream.
He's got a TCG player in the stream. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So.
Nah, it just popped up. I need a new window.
Oh, I thought that was Ruben. Oh, okay.
Nah.
Terrible. You going to teach? Okay, but yeah. So their GPUs only work with Intel CPUs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I knew that was gonna fucking happen, bro. Didn't I tell you that a long time ago?
So Intel being salty decided to say, screw AMD. We're not gonna work. Now AMD graphics cards work on any system.
As it should.
Intel's only work on Intel's. And that's dumb because that means they don't want market share.
Yeah. But then the fuck, no one's gonna buy that shit. Like the fuck. I mean, it could be what if it's amazing though?
So the graphics cards they released already, that's just for like workstation CPU computers.
Okay.
Those are for the ones where you just need like the extra, display port out or stuff like that. That's it. They haven't released like gaming graphics cards or like data science graphics cards or production graphics cards, nothing like that.
Okay.
But it is interesting that they are making graphics cards because I don't know if you guys ever know, but Intel, along with IBM, I believe, are like some of the market leaders when it comes to quantum computing.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum computer is incredibly fast. And
that shit is ridiculous.
And if they can put that in a GPU,
man, you know the performance you fucking get, man.
Exactly.
You think 144 frames is good, man?
It's incredibly broken.
I know that to hire more, to make more better graphics card, they hire a new.
Yeah, if you want an example, like they had a security password. They put a normal computer, the fastest computer in the world right now that you could buy, against that password, against that security encryption, and it was gonna take over 200 years to crack it.
Goddamn.
They put a quantum computer on it, it cracked it in less than 2 seconds.
That's ridiculous.
That's the difference in performance.
Yo, the future looking bright, my guys. Yep. Yo, we about to be in Ready Player One in like 2 years.
Damn.
Yo, that VR we were doing, bro, man, I can't fucking wait, man. Oh my god, when I could do sword art online type shit, man, I can die happy.
I ain't trying to die.
I can die happy.
So I think what the Intel did, they invest in and create new plants to create more space.
Yeah,
to develop more things.
Yeah. So another thing that happened was that Intel they bought up a lot of TSMC's 3 nanometer supply. And so in 2023, 2024, people are expecting their consumer chips to be 3 nanometers, which is unbelievably small because the smaller the nanometers of the chip, the more transistors you can fit on a the smaller the silicon, the more transistors you can fit on the chip. And so you can take the chip of the same size and have like 5, 6, 7, 8 times the transistor, which you get a lot more performance for it. Great.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I love technology. Do y'all love technology, man? Shit.
Yes.
Well, it's useful, yeah.
I guess that's the point, yeah. That's the point. What it's useful, yeah.
That's true. It's useful
for me.
Yo, my brother right now, he's like, fuck, man, I got a PC. This shit want to work, man.
I love computers, but I don't like tanks and guns.
I like guns. I just don't like guns in the street.
I don't like guns pointed at me.
I always wanted to go to a shooting range and test out these guns and how they feel and shit.
Oh no.
You guys have anything to add on this?
Man, the thing is, like, let's say hypothetically, right? Intel's graphics card, let's say their gaming graphics card ends up being amazing, and you can only get it with Intel CPUs. And it's like, okay, cool. Do you think AMD is going to be like, you know what, fine. Our graphics will only work with AMD chips?
The real thing they have to worry about, and I think this is where the pressure is going to come from, is NVIDIA. Because NVIDIA doesn't make CPUs.
Exactly.
So if these guys start locking down their CPUs, NVIDIA is just screwed.
It's over.
NVIDIA,
straight over.
Yeah, so they could put in, like, they can put in like all kinds of crazy technology already. Like AMD is already trying to put out all these crazy technologies.
AMD's been doing great so far, though.
Yeah, and so now Intel is about to do the same thing because it used to be like Nvidia will be best with Intel and then AMD would be best with AMD. But if you're telling me that Intel's gonna make GPUs and then only make them work with Intel CPUs, and then AMD says, "Hey, screw it, we're gonna close up shop too," what does that see Nvidia? That means Nvidia's gonna start making CPUs.
Well, either Nvidia
or they go away.
Either the Nvidia start making CPUs, or they're gonna have to make one hell of a deal with one of these two companies.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a crazy.
I don't think Nvidia's gonna be making CPUs, and if they do, man, they're gonna do everything they do with the GPUs. Here's a 1000 series. Here's a 1000 series Ti CPU. Here's an extra performance CPU. Nah, fuck that. They're gonna be like Capcom, super ultra Nvidia GPU CPU.
No, the RTX 3080, the ultimate RTX 3080.
ultimate
RTX 3080 tournament edition.
You want the CPU FPS edition? You're gonna have to get the upgraded version of it.
The upgraded version.
You want a Titan CPU? We got you. That shit gonna be fat.
Yeah, but it's just crazy if you see a market leader like Nvidia just get wrecked like that. That'd be.
No, they deserve it though.
Expect a lot of lawsuits to come from Nvidia if this trend continues.
Because they no lie though, I like Nvidia, but they fucking deserve it. Like, they've been like cheating out these GPUs for the past 3-4 years. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, whoever got the 2000 series got cheated because the 3000 series was way better.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I got. I
mean, you still got cheated because the 3000 series are better. I mean, they should be better, but they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, they were cheaper, not anymore because of the tariffs. But it's a great time. Yo, I honestly want to see what AMD does if it ends up being going down that route.
Yeah, definitely.
Can they get sued for that, for locking down their GPUs? No.
It could probably be some antitrust things, yeah.
I mean, unless they have a deal going on, then they can retaliate. But if they don't have a deal, it's like whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's technically
wait,
but it's also gonna hurt consumers because if you have it mixed up right now, then they lock it, then you're just fresh.
Yeah, it might violate some anti-monopoly laws.
Yeah,
like I said, it just locks Nvidia out. Like, even though Nvidia is outperforming both of their graphics cards, like they have the biggest segment of graphics cards out of all three of them, to just lock them out because they don't make CPUs. And I don't know if they want Nvidia to jump into the CPU space.
Nah, they don't need that. You think Nvidia will do good with CPUs?
If it's like their GPUs, yeah, because they're willing to try experimental technology where other people aren't.
That's true.
They made ray tracing big, even though
you
ray
mean to tell me
24 years.
Nvidia's the Nintendo of GPUs? What?
Really?
You mean the Disney of GPUs?
Disney of GPUs.
I'm just saying because innovation.
What? In terms of innovation, it's Disney.
Why Disney?
Well, to do all this move, I'm pretty sure they also expend like $500,000.
It's Disney because what Nvidia does is they repackage technology that already exists and pretend like they created it.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Disney's fucking notorious for that. Look at everything we created, not original.
No, I was saying like, didn't they also increase like their production facility line over there in Vietnam? They spent like $500,000.
They did, but it was to offset China. It was because the tariffs against China. Like say like right now, GPUs that should cost like $600 cost like $900 to $1,000. And so what they want to do is they want to say, hey, Vietnam is not hit with these tariffs. Just ship it from Vietnam instead. Yeah.
That's honestly insane.
Yeah.
But
because of those tariffs, like it pretty much ruined China as a production country because now it's like, damn, we can't afford one tariff to ruin our business like this anymore. So they just start splitting everything out.
I mean, we saw that coming though.
Yeah. China's salty as well.
Yeah.
United States is salty.
Everyone's salty.
Oh yeah. I think they also rehire their engineer, their senior engineer designer for the graphics cards and the GPUs.
Did they just fire him like 2 weeks ago?
No. He was the guy who left in 2014 and he came back to the company.
Wait, you mean
Sunil Shenoy. That's his name.
Is that AMD's dude?
I don't know these dudes' names, so I don't know who you're talking about right now.
No, the guy who he left to C5 in 2014,
Okay.
and then he came back to
Where
to
Ruben?
work as
Ruben, I'm
someone.
proud of you, bro. You busting out information.
Yo, bro, I did my homework. What you
Shoot, your
think?
boy upgraded. Yo, he went home. He studied. He took his tests and exams. He came back strong, bro. That's
I
what's
mean,
up.
I just want to know
Yeah.
what the fuck I'm gonna
Yo,
put in
teach
my
Ray some
PC.
shit. Be like, Ray, this is what I did. Follow my lead.
Blindly? Hell no, he'll not do that. He would just shoot me before he followed me.
Yo, y'all love Blizzard though? Are y'all Blizzard fans?
No,
Diablo.
Yes,
Diablo.
you are, bro. You love Heroes of the Storm, bro. That's your game.
Yeah, that's your
Heroes of the
game.
Storm, not Blizzard.
That's your game. You love Overwatch too,
Yeah,
man. Like, what? And Diablo? Come
Hey,
on.
Diablo, yeah, you don't
You're
talk
you're a
about it,
Blizzard
kid.
fan. You're a
Yeah,
Blizzard
yeah,
fan.
shut up, kid.
That's Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, Diablo.
You're a Blizzard fan, bro. Come on, admit it. You
All right.
could admit it.
I'm a fan
I
of their work.
Yo, look. Oh, we know, Andres, talk about this one because you have a lot of things.
So
Don't you guys have phones?
so Vicarious
You know that's out
Visions.
of their ass now, huh?
So Vicarious Visions got absorbed into Blizzard.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
Activision bought them, and then that's the same company they merged with Blizzard, right?
right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Activision was like, "Fuck it, we don't need Vicarious Visions to do anything fun in the future." So they said,
Wow.
"Let's absorb it into Blizzard." But what they did is that they are putting Vicarious Visions and making Diablo 2 remake. So
Wait, hold on.
they're
Is anybody here who's played all the Diablo games?
I played 1, 2. I didn't play 3.
I didn't play the third one. I played the one too.
All right. Out of
But
all these Diablo games, which one's the best one?
2.
2?
2.
Well,
Yeah.
what makes it better than 3?
The story.
Okay. You didn't think 3 was good?
3
Story-wise?
had a decent story, but the problem was that 2 was way better.
Okay.
And 3 obviously had better graphics, but
Yeah.
the story for 3, it was just kind of, it was obvious, and the whole DLC seemed kind of forced.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like you spent all of part 1, the first part of 3, stealing away the Soul Stone, and then Malthael just walks in to take it at the end. And then he loses it again, so it's just like, oh, here's this basis for Diablo 4.
Right.
Okay. Because the first Diablo game I played was 3, and I really liked that fucking game.
Yeah.
I mean, gameplay wise, it was amazing.
People be telling me that they casualized 3. Is that true?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, to the point where I think because it went in so many different platforms, and it also went ultimately on the Switch, and then to the point where like they even put a Ganondorf skin and all that, and so like it curtailed more to the kids and people who were like Nintendo fans.
When Diablo first came out, Diablo 3, I'm talking about when it first came out. Now when they started pushing it to other machines.
Yeah, for first Diablo 3 was the art style was kind of
Yeah.
That was first because like you talk about hell, like why does it look like
Right.
That's true.
And then 2, when it came to the dungeons, like in Diablo 2, the dungeons were way less forgiving. Like if you died in a dungeon, you dropped.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 3 was forgiving.
You got your ass kicked out.
Yeah.
And that's why you died. You can just go get your stuff again, essentially.
Right.
But the thing is that in Diablo 2, I think you could go get your stuff, but all the monsters that you put there would still be there, and you'd be a lot weaker.
You
want to go back there, you could, yeah. But it wouldn't have been recommended. So like the new one is way easier. The style is kind of and the story was kind of So like it's a good game. It's better than 1, but it's not better than.
So 2 is the right choice to remake.
Right. Yeah, that's why they're doing 2 instead of 1. Like people would have thought maybe doing 1, remaking 1 like they did with Classic, but 2 is the most popular one and the one that everybody remembers. So that's why they're trying to focus into that.
I won't be surprised if you remake Diablo 1 further.
And 3 is newer. 2 is old as fuck.
You remake number 2 when you need money, and number 1 when you have money.
Where you have
right. Because I mean that's what Square Enix said, right? I mean they haven't remade, Final Fantasy 1, but they went to Final Fantasy 7 because that's the most notable one, most popular one, right? It's what put JRPGs on the map.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think Final Fantasy VIII sold more than Final Fantasy VII, but the
Final
characters
Fantasy
in Final
VII.
Fantasy VII were more popular.
Yeah, Final Fantasy
Right.
VII had more popular characters. Final Fantasy
Right.
VIII is a better game overall.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
It's just for some
But
reason people just like
But,
cloud.
it is possible that Final Fantasy VIII only sold so well because Final Fantasy VII was so good. So
Oh, okay. So,
who knows?
Possibly.
yeah,
Yeah, who knows?
10 did pretty well too, though.
Yeah, 10 was one of the
yeah,
good
That was
10.
'cause people
Yeah,
wanted-
10 was one of the good
People were
ones.
thirsty for Yuna.
They had
Yeah.
two. They had 2 games.
Yeah.
That it did.
Mhm.
But
hopefully they don't change the story of Diablo 2 though. Hopefully they don't.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, there's going to be certain aspects of the story because I mean, how long ago was Diablo 2 made,
We're
right?
talking about like 30 years of lore.
Yeah. So they're gonna change and tweak
That was talking
something
about
just to
Diablo.
make it interesting
Yo,
Diablo
and
one was like-
interesting in their way, right?
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I'm gonna change it something that already
Yo,
works.
Diablo 2 came out 2000.
Yeah. So,
Right.
20 years, 2
Mhm.
decades.
Yeah.
And Diablo 1 came out what 95, right? 96.
85,
Right. 95.
95,
5.
25, 26 years ago. Sorry.
That's
Damn.
nuts.
Yeah. It took them 10 years to make Diablo 3. No, 13.
It came out
13,
97. Yeah. That's crazy.
97. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we're all as fuck. Sure.
Like we were barely walking when that game came out.
Yeah.
Nah,
but we-
I was already running. me and Josh were already running.
Yes, sir.
But
I was
Yeah,
8. I was
Andres-
8 years
yo,
old.
Andres
97.
was already doing his first marathon shit. Like,
Andres was like, I'm ready to run,
was
bro.
already-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Andres was
I
fresh.
was-
Andres was running out the womb, bro.
He's
Like,
like,
I'm ready.
haircut.
Go, let's
You
go
just-
with his
you-
pacifier on.
You just see that doctor there's like haircut the baby. You just hear it.
You hear,
I made it
you hear Stewie's footsteps just.
I made it home before my mom.
Oh shit!
Oh,
man.
fuck. Oh, my
Your boy was
God.
ready. Yo, I came out with some paint and a paper, yo.
Came out with a foot, man.
Oh
shit.
man. But yeah, so that's what happened to Vicarious Visions, and we'll see where it goes. We'll see how Diablo 2 turns out. We won't see it in a while though.
Oh man, can
Probably-
I just get Overwatch 2, fam?
That's,
Like,
that's the thing, right? They already announced Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, and now we hear about Diablo 2 remake. It's like,
Yo,
right.
that's
Wait.
probably why Activision bought the studio.
The only way
Yeah,
it could
but
be
it's
if
gonna
they
come out
finish
first.
Overwatch 2 already.
Yo, honestly though, Overwatch, we haven't got news from Overwatch 2 in like what, a year and a half?
2 years.
Isn't
Yeah.
It's
But
nuts.
isn't
We only got that
Yeah.
that
When?
story that trailer, and then
How long ago?
nothing else. That was
Last
maybe
year.
like
Last
No, we
year?
got.
Oh.
I think we got like a little bit of news, like I think, like 4 weeks ago.
we did. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
We did.
What was it?
I forgot. It was.
It was
Oh, so it wasn't important. Okay, cool. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't important, but it was just like I guess like confirming story mode and shit like that.
Isn't it supposed to come on 2022 or something like that?
We don't.
No, it's,
I don't know why it's
well,
taking so long. It's not like
yeah,
they're
it's
making
in
a
the
brand new game.
But I think it's because of like everyone, right? Everyone because of COVID. I think you just like it got affected because of that, and so we won't probably see it till maybe holiday of this year because supposedly that's where they want to market to,
Oh yeah.
or till next year,
Yeah.
before fiscal year ends of next year.
Yeah. Speaking of that, BlizzCon is next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah, you're gonna buy your virtual tickets.
no.
I don't gonna pay for that.
I
shit.
did. I did.
Switch.
I did last year.
You bought a
Oh,
virtual
you
ticket?
bought it?
No,
Blizzard?
I got it. No, I didn't buy it. I actually got it gifted.
Okay. I was about to say. 'cause
Yeah.
you
I
gotta get
forgot.
Blizzard.
This guy is the BlizzCon.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, I was about to
I
say.
got
like,
it
you
gifted.
bought a Blizzard. I was about to go.
Nah, no, I got it gifted because I had commented. I was like, oh, those skins are dope for Overwatch because
On the
what
Twitch?
you got, huh?
On Twitch?
On Twitch?
No, it wasn't on Twitch. It was for BlizzCon. You saw the virtual event and everything. But when you got the ticket, they always give you DLC for all the games, right?
Uh-huh.
That's under the Blizzard umbrella. So they gave skins for Heroes of the Storm and Overwatch. And in Overwatch you got Illidan for Genji.
Okay.
Yeah. That was last year, so I don't know what it's gonna be for this year, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing.
Well, no one goes to Blizzard. Well, no one with a sane mind goes to Blizzard.
I mean, it
This
used to be great.
Conventions.
it used to be great until they was like, you ain't got phones.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I would have been like, nah, y'all talking about at the door, so he wouldn't film.
Yeah.
Really?
But I don't think they're gonna do a con. I think everything's just gonna be digital now.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be
Almost
done.
likely, yeah. Everything's
Yeah.
gonna be digital until COVID's over,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
All right. So what's this next one about? Someone
Hold on.
getting
Yeah, quick. Yo, y'all can see the slides, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. So if you go on stream, like on not on
stream?
like right.
On
If you
Twitch?
go on
Oh yeah,
on
Twitch we
Twitch,
can't see it.
Then
you
that
can't see it.
Ruben has to
Right.
has
I
to
did.
you have
I
to
did. I
click
clicked
the
it.
window.
I did
You have to
click it.
click. You have to
Oh,
click the
raised.
window. Yeah.
You know
on
the
right.
little
Yeah, raised stuff.
yeah, click the window so you can see it full screen.
There you go. Sorry.
All right.
It's okay. You're rookie.
Super
Yeah,
rookie.
you're in training. You're in training.
and then just put the slide in full screen so we don't have to see around it, and so don't
Yeah,
see the
but
future slides.
Actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like that they know what's coming up next.
well, that's Josh. Though.
I'm
They
just
have
gonna
to do
I'm
the-
just gonna flip like the articles here back and forth so y'all can see it. So yeah.
Okay.
So continue. What's the next one? What's this? Talk about that.
all the
What's
Scammer
up?
Studios is
Yeah.
who has played Darwin Project.
Nope.
Not me.
Okay.
Oh wait, I did
What is
with
that?
you,
Yeah,
Shut up.
It sucks.
yeah.
Oh, it is.
and I deleted it like maybe like 2 games after that.
So
Oh, for real?
the creator of Darwin Project, it was the creative director of Simon Taboo, is getting hit by allegations for being toxic on the work. So
Sexual abuse, sexual harassment.
sexual harassments, all
That's
this
not
stuff.
toxic.
No, but
That is toxic.
that is toxic.
That's
on
definitely
the work.
toxic.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's-
that's worse than toxic, because
But
tocic's
but
like, when nowadays they
Oh,
say like toxic,
you gotta-
you're like you're being
uh,
stupid, you're being dumb,
Okay,
you're saying
no,
like
no,
Ah,
you
okay.
gotta choose your words,
bad
Kevin.
shit. Yeah.
Like, you have me over here thinking like, yo, hey, yo, let me squeeze the titty right quick. That's not toxic.
Can you imagine like, come here, baby. Let me slap that ass with K. Oh, you a toxic
Right.
motherfucker.
But that's
You gotta-
me tooing.
so
okay, that's way worse than toxic. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
I was
yeah,
thinking like you were gonna go a whole different way with that.
so
Right.
he said he's being here by multiple employers under his wing, and also the CEO Amelia Lamerchi said like, "Oh, we have to do something about this guy," and then they fired him. Well, they suspended him right now.
Yeah.
Then the board of directors had a meeting and says like, "We need to get rid of him, and we need to assign a new person under the wing of this project." So right now, they're gonna fire her completely. That's for sure. But there's escalating to who's gonna be the new successor of him, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're not gonna create more games under like maybe 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
Because-
I mean,
What are the games that they made? I
Season.
need
Right now, only Darwin Project is like
Is this
Release.
like a big game? Because I've
Release,
never
yeah.
heard of these games or studio.
Dawn Project was big because it came out right before the pandemic, and so people
Yeah.
were like trying it. So
Yeah,
they made
I've
a lot
never
of
heard of
money,
this.
and they rolled it into the next game, which is Season. But I don't think that's out yet.
Season? Interesting.
Yeah, so that's what the big problem is about because since they fire him, they're trying to see how the cut of ethics in the
Yeah.
workplace. They had to rule it out and they had to remake it because the big managers and bosses are not following the kind of ethics.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, apparently, this is another typical, game studio culture of toxicity.
Yeah,
And they
So-
always go.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
but isn't this the third company that shows like, oh look,
I
sexual
mean,
allegations?
really, where Ubisoft was.
But you see the thing is, Ruben, whether it's the third or the 100th company, there's always going to be that one person, no matter what company it is,
Yeah.
That that's good. It's gonna happen. It's just a thing that's inevitably there's assholes. There's people that don't give a flying fuck. There's people that have so much power in their head that they think they can do whatever they want, and sometimes
like Zero
they
Lab.
forget. Yeah, and
yeah.
and they forget that there's people around them. There's a reality around them, and they forget they can get repercussions for it.
Yeah.
So apparently they put Daisy Lily Best as the current director or operator for the.
Of course. They better get that
Daisy
PR
Lily
as much
Best,
as
yeah.
possible.
Yeah, that's what,
Mhm.
that's what it
Remember when
said,
this was
man.
happening in the riot and they
Yeah.
took it as a fucking joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, they learn real quick.
Yeah, they learned their lesson real quick, man.
And Ubisoft just ignored it. It did
Oh yeah,
go away.
Ubisoft just like whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all get over it, and they did.
Everyone they get over it.
Oh,
They have too much experience, guys. You gotta teach them a lesson.
I know, right? People are really quick to forget though. Like it's like something will happen. It's the biggest shit ever, and then the next thing that's gonna be bigger than that, that's or worse, is just gonna take its place, and then people just gonna forget.
I mean, of course. I mean, it's like I said. It's most people don't care unless it's about money. And then on top of that, it's like there's so much stuff that happens in a week these days that you hear about. It's like it's really hard to keep it all in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Right.
I like man, when is it gonna stop though? All this.
It's not
never
gonna
stop, never. But it's just like
Human beings are gonna be human beings.
If this studio survives, it's not gonna stop. Because what's gonna happen is like the studio is just gonna blame it on one person instead of the culture. And when they do that, it's just like that person leaves, and then the culture continues. Next person leaves, culture continues.
Yeah, just look at Epic Games. They were getting the same allegations too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Rockstar, Blizzard, they all do this. They all do it.
Yeah,
it's that people don't expect it from like their favorite gaming studio.
Yeah, I think
they think they're saving grace. When people are now when they found out that Rockstar was like doing the same shit, no one gave a fuck. It was like, yo, they made GTA, man. I'm gonna go play right now.
Yeah, it was like, how is this gonna affect GTA 6? That was the conversation.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
People forgot about it, and what's gonna happen? GTA 6 is gonna sell because GTA 5 was the shit.
Right.
And it's still the shit. Still top 10. What the fuck?
Top 10.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, of GTA, do you hear that Tencent is considering acquiring?
Yes. That's what I put up
Take
on the
Two.
slide. Yes, that's what I put up on this. Yes.
Take Two or EA?
No, both.
Both.
So they're considering on buying both of them.
It's a rumor. It's not confirmed, but yeah, there's people talking about Tencent trying to buy either or.
Yeah,
right.
if their stock was a peak sheet, I would buy some.
Oh, EA?
No, Tencent.
Tencent?
Yeah, their stock
it is a pink sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I mean, pink sheets, it does take a time, but I mean...
Peak sheets aren't regulated, though.
They're not.
They could just straight up jack your money.
They could. You can take the risk. Put $100 into it. Like, if they take it, you only lost 100.
That's 100 too much.
Nah, but what honestly, I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need Tencent having more power. They already own Epic. They own Riot.
Right.
Yeah, but they still have money in them. So
yeah,
and Destiny. I mean, not Destiny.
Hey, let this spend, man. Let this spend, dude.
Nah, fam. I don't need this monopoly out here.
No, because then they have sways, and then they have.
I don't need a Disney video game company. I don't need that.
Well, I don't need a company that only thinks about mobile games. Because that's what their bread and butter is mobile games where they can make.
No, but they're letting these studios do their thing, but because it's making them so much money. But I think because Bungie, they're not putting Destiny on mobile, but they still invest in
No, they're not. They want a AAA game from Bungie.
Yeah, no, the thing is that the thing is the same thing that was happening before was that I mean, if you leave the United States, right? I don't know if any of you guys left the United States. But you go to another country, what do you see? The same thing you see in the United States. McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, all these American corporations. American companies swarm the earth like they're like bees.
Yep.
Right? And so now that China is open to multiple companies, they know that Tencent knows the same thing is going to happen. the gaming industry is going to come in, get dominated by Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, Epic, all these key people who already have decades of experience making video games. And so what they're afraid of, so what they're doing is they're just saying, hey, you got to make a game here and put it here anyway. We just want to have some piece of that pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
You imagine Tencent buys Nintendo?
They ain't buying Nintendo.
No, ain't no.
I don't think Japan will let them.
They ain't got Nintendo.
Yeah.
I think
Well, no, it's because because of Japanese and Chinese. They don't see eye to eye.
They're supposed to stick together, man.
They don't.
No, it's not like
Not
that.
like that. This ain't rush hour, bro. We're stay together like rice. No.
That was the most racist shit you said.
Hey, you're the one that started it. The one that were like, bro, you.
Don't they got it together?
Oh yeah, let's get off this topic.
Don't be, dude. Don't start with Red like Red.
Oh yeah,
thank God Ray's not here, yo. Shit.
Oh God, no.
yeah, but
Ray would love to say something like that.
yeah, it was just like Nvidia and ARM, right? When Nvidia bought ARM, the mobile chip manufacturer or creator and designer, what happened? UK was like, no, we can't let this American company get more powerful. But the thing is, they already sold it to a Japanese company, so they clearly didn't care.
Yeah,
right.
They only care because of an American one, and American companies are big as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like say AMD and Nvidia, they dominate the GPU market all around the world. Just those two companies. Like, you getting it from AMD or are you getting it from Nvidia? You get it from Intel or you get it from AMD. That's it. And that's no matter where you go in the world. So they look at this American company, they're like, these guys are just gonna conquer everything. Just get a piece. You can't stop it.
Is it AMD Korean?
No, American.
No?
Yeah, American.
Both of them are American.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
California too.
Learned something new today.
That's California? Wow.
Both are from California. Both of them.
I know that both of them were from California.
Hey, what can we say, man? We're the leading technology.
No, we're just the most corrupt.
We're corrupt.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bullies.
We're corrupt towards businesses. We're not corrupt towards
America. Yo, Americans are fucking bullies, man.
Yeah, of course.
They'll go to another country, be like, "We want that. You don't want it? Cool. Here's a nuke."
Because the thing is,
wow.
we're not going to get too deep in this conversation because it'll take years to explain. But the reason why is that the United States has had, or it's starting to go away, but has such a grip on the world's economy. There's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, we had the internet, right? Which means we had all the online commerce, right? Amazon, Tesla, all American, right? The United States, Microsoft, the biggest companies in the world.
PayPal.
Right, PayPal, all made in the United States, all controlled by American something. And you have the internet saying, hey, you want to talk shit? I'm going to cut off your internet. Are you going to say yes? No. That alone cost you trillions of dollars if they just cut it off for like a day or two.
And they could.
They're not anymore because they moved it, but we used to be able to do that. So of course they're afraid. Like everyone's gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna bomb the United States. If we hit the internet, we're screwed.
That's true.
Very true.
Can't hit Cali's good because that's where it's at.
Yeah. So it's
now.
So it's just one of those things where it's just like they're like the United States. I think with one country controls like 38% of the world's economy. It's just like that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But man, if Tencent comes out here and starts buying all these studios, it's gonna be a crazy time in video games.
It's weird that like they, with all the money and resources that they have, that they wouldn't make their own studio.
Let's be real. They're known to knock offs. Let's be real.
One of the reasons Tencent can't make their own studios, they can. The reason they can't is because there's a lot of distrust in China around the world. No one trusts the Chinese government at all. And
right, but the thing is, even if that was the case, right? If they were to make their own studio, they would make the games that they want. And then they can make all the games that they want without having to rely on a game company for themselves, right?
That's what I'm saying, is that if no one trusts them, they're not going to get the developers like that. See what I'm saying? And so, like, remember, video games in China were banned until, like, what? mid
Recently,
2000s. Yeah,
2000 to
and so
2000.
like they don't have the
even now,
experience.
some consoles are banned over there now,
Yeah, and
right?
so they're gonna end up burning all this money to make a game, only to get stomped out by 30, 40 years of experience from Japan, especially Japan, from
And
the United
yeah,
States, from
kind of
the
switch.
UK, Canada, even. It's like
Mm.
they'll just stomp them out, and so they're just like, screw it, we're just gonna do that.
That's true. It's smart though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mm.
I don't. I don't like it, but at the same time, so far Tencent is letting them do their thing. You're just like, yo, just make us a game. That's it. Do your thing. Here's money. Do your thing. So if they do it like that, I mean, I'll be cool about it.
yeah,
But maybe they'll like slap ears in the ass and be like, make what we want to make.
yeah.
That's true.
And that's how you get off topic. Next,
um,
So
Star Wars, Knights
these
of the
the
Old
first
Republic.
these the first game they announced that they're gonna work without Bioware on it. So
I really
these
don't trust Bioware anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
yeah,
so
they ain't on it.
yeah, these
I
the
don't
first
trust Bioware anymore.
that these are the one that announced they're gonna be open world and everything. This is the game.
Look, when they came out and said that the next Dragon Age is gonna be microtransaction central, I give up on that game.
Look, dude, they say
Yeah,
like, oh, literally what Bioware says, we give up in Star Wars. We're just gonna focus in Dragon Age 4 and Mass Effect, the future of Mass Effect. That's what they said.
so nothing.
Probably. And
So
then that's
Well, I
what
mean, it's and the thing is, even if it was going to Bioware, I mean, it's not the same people that first did
True.
Knights of the Old Republic. All those good developers, all those people that made that game great, are no longer working in Bioware. So, I mean, everything that made that game so great, all those
that's
people
why
already have left. Right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
can they not make a new game and just give me Anthem 2.0?
I mean,
please.
right.
Anthem 2.0, man. I still want to play Anthem. Can you believe that?
Yeah, so do I. And like, I
have fun.
bought that game, and
I
you know,
had
I
not
had
expected
fun
that
for
yet.
what it was, but at the end of the day, like the all the promises and the loot and everything that it was just not there, and so
Yo,
it made the game so dry.
yo, Orange.
Hmm?
Have you played Anthem?
I thought they knocked that game off or something like that.
Oh,
It
they
was
did,
like
but did you ever get to
Destiny,
play it?
right? No. I
Yeah,
just
it was
YouTube it.
supposed to be a Destiny killer. Even though they
Right.
don't admit it, it was supposed to be a Destiny
Oh, they
killer.
fucked it up though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
just flying around in that game was great.
Yeah, I just liked flying around, like just doing nothing.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, it was a great Iron Man simulator.
Hell
but
yeah.
you think it could
Okay,
still knock out Anthem? Anthem can still knock out what you call it? Destiny 2?
nah, Destiny has
Uh,
Oh, it's too already too late
they
though.
would
Look,
really would have to
let me tell you right now.
overhaul Anthem
Let me tell you
to
right
do
now.
so.
Alright.
Anthem has so much hype that if they lived up to the hype, it could have knocked out Destiny. That's
Yeah.
how hyped that game was. But because they flopped and they lied to everybody, it
Yeah.
didn't.
Well, because I mean, even if you looked at that E3, if you looked at that E3 trailer, right, and you looked at the actual game from the scenes
Of
that they
course.
showed you at the E3 trailer, it had nothing to do. Like
Oh, they
the
pulled
dude that shows up wasn't even the same dude. Like the the environment that was around him wasn't even there. Like it was a
Wow.
completely different game.
Okay, bro.
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing that Cyberpunk did, right? They showed, developers and news people and everything like what the game was going to be, and that was a test footage demo that they created, but it wasn't even actually in the game.
In the
So they
game, wow.
showed you a video of something that looks nice,
But it's not in the
but
game
it
at
had
all.
nothing to do with the game.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing. Like, did you see the opening scene when they walk through the town and you see all these
Right.
people? But in
Yeah.
actual game, there's like 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about when you go into the game, there's like maybe about 5 or 8 people, and then the robot that actually walks through doesn't actually walk through.
Is the
He's just standing.
Yeah.
He's just standing on the side. That's it. Like you're like, what the fuck? That like
Look.
you thought you were going into this like living, breathing world, and you're actually not. Like everything's so stagnant.
I mean, like I said, it goes to show you, like the Bungie, they had a team and culture of people who are willing to innovate and change the game, and BioWare did.
Right.
It's crazy.
I mean, you could see to the point. You see that to the point where Bungie decided to buy themselves out and have their own studios and being independent.
They had more experience. That's the thing.
Right.
The Bungie developing team, the company had more experience than BioWare. It showed, and then those games showed it.
And there's still people working at Bungie that started the company years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
So do you think they should give up in Anthem, or they should just keep going forward for it?
No, please keep going forward. Just make it good,
They
please.
already doubled down on it. They were going to re-release it.
Yeah.
Right.
I just hope that they actually try.
Yeah. Because even like the world and the lore was interesting. It just the actual world wasn't there.
Yeah,
like again, it just felt really dry. Felt really stagnant. A lot of the AI didn't really work as intended, and so and then the loot of getting like certain guns and stuff like that didn't work as in the E3 trailer did. That how it showed you were able to pick up guns when you eliminated an enemy or something like that, or the way that you interacted with the AI when you were battling them, the customization options. I mean, they were there for some of the armor, but I mean, it wasn't to the totality of what they promised. The guns, like there was maybe a minimum of maybe less than 20 legendary guns in the game. And a lot of them had repeated designs of the ARs and stuff like that.
Didn't they cut off one quest because it was giving people too many legendaries?
Yes.
And so they took what little content they had and made less.
Yeah. Alright, this isn't an Anthem topic, so
No, but what I'm saying, like, if BioWare fucked up or flops in the Anthem game, would that ruin the reputation of BioWare already?
No, because it's already been ruined. So for them to go down than they already are, I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise, really. All they can do is go up, really.
I still can't believe EA believes in them, but that's not my problem.
I mean, the thing is that before that year, for the year Andromeda came out, they did good work. Like they did really good work. Like you can't deny their past. Like
I mean, they were CDPR, where they can do no wrong.
Right.
Before they released Cyberpunk.
Yeah, in the early 2000s, like before 2010, they just released like hit after hit after hit after hit. Like they were doing everything right. It wasn't until like Andromeda where it was just like, okay.
But that wasn't them.
Which one?
It
wasn't the BioWare, the actual BioWare studio, but it was BioWare Montreal.
Yeah.
And that was but it ruined BioWare's reputation.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And so it's like so as it went down the line, it was just like, okay. And then Anthem came out because everyone gave them the benefit of doubt with Andromeda. But then when Anthem came out, it was nothing like it. It was like, all right, we're gonna have to see on the next one. Like we're not gonna give you the benefit of doubt anymore.
I don't know if they could go bankruptcy out of that because if we start
EA.
that's the thing. In BioWare, so
Destiny came out the same time, right? Around the same
time.
No,
it didn't. Destiny 2 came out maybe like 2 years before.
2 came out.
Oh, before Anthem?
Yeah, because Anthem was supposed to come out. It came out what, 18?
19.
Yeah, came out 18.
Came out the same year Apex.
2019. Yeah.
19. And Destiny already been out before.
Where they gonna?
Yeah, and the redeeming moment of EA was Apex.
Apex, yeah.
I think. These guys made Apex.
Nah, Respawn.
Well, EA. Well, Respawn, right? But EA was under the EA umbrella because since Anthem was like their bomb, Apex was their saving grace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it kind of went from BioWare being the shit and DICE being the shit, but then they both started messing up, and then when Respawn came out with his hit, and EA's like, "Shit, you're the new DICE. You do
right.
games now." Pretty
now
much.
We're gonna allocate all our money to you guys.
Because Fallen Order did well. Apex did well. Because the thing is, Apex was made in secret from EA.
Ain't that crazy?
So it did really well. And so they were like, "Oh shit, make this Star Wars game." And that did really well. Like, oh shit, you have to get your own studio, my guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said Anthem was supposed to knock out
Destiny.
Destiny 2. Yeah.
Destiny.
But
It was supposed to be the downfall of Destiny. It was supposed to reinvent what looter shooters was meant to be. That's what their slogan was. But obviously that didn't happen.
Yeah, since the flop, now Destiny 2 still on top.
All right. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Because we are running out of time. Magic Legends. Anyone cares about this?
No, but I would say like just to keep in mind, like
who plays Magic? Okay, Orange, you play Magic?
Nah, probably once or twice.
Yeah,
I played it once and twice.
But the thing is, like, why are they really Magic Legends? What didn't they do this years ago though?
The card game online is not the same as like playing in person, or it's just different. It's just different.
Oh, okay.
So I just stopped playing it.
See, because they're trying to copy like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Digimon, right?
They can't copy what they created.
Yeah,
no, but they're going online for it. You get me?
Yeah, the online aspect.
And then online with Magic.
But now people they care now.
Magic. They don't play online platforms.
Yeah, it has, but
it had never been that.
But you know how how we did like Dragon Ball Super, we did like 3 waves and stuff like that. Yeah. Like what Magic will do is they'll make new game modes, and then like people want to play those game modes, but you can't play in the online in format. They don't have it. They don't have those game modes, so they're gonna probably try to make something else to like keep up with the new game modes that the fans want to make. So
then they're still testing stuff. That's they're gonna open the beta on March. That's what they're saying.
I would like to get into Magic, but
look, I got into Magic.
Magic is so expensive. Like
I was about to say the same thing. I was like, dude,
I got into Magic first before Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're kidding me? Like Magic's been was like the first TCG game ever.
Yeah.
And then for you to like barely jump in, you're like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Exactly.
No, like for me, I play Magic.
And it's toxic, bro.
I mean, that's all
fun. Yeah, it's all
but Magic is a special kind of toxic.
Yeah.
It has legacy toxicity.
Man, Josh, remember when we were at SMC and we were at the cafeterias while you guys were playing Yu-Gi-Oh section? They had the Magic the Gathering section.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even sit at their table.
Wow. It was that
bro,
bad?
I sat at their table because remember you were sitting at the Yu-Gi table and it was all filled up. So I sat across from you guys and I started drawing, and they were giving me looks like you don't belong here. And I was just
really?
Like, what the fuck? I was like, am I in high school? Oh my god!
Dude. They're still acting like kids, man. That's kind of sad.
Definitely was like that. But they used to Magic players to get salty because my friend the Nuke will host tournaments at SMC cafeteria, but the Magic dudes wouldn't do it. And they'd be like, "Well, start doing it. Don't get salty." But
it's a Nuke. We didn't become friends until I beat him.
Oh shit! That's the story I gotta hear later.
I hate making friends like that.
You'd be like, "Oh, okay. Oh, I definitely gotta hear this off stream." Alright, that's enough Magic talk. It's a Mario time. Oh, it's Super Mario World. More news?
This is just a little
train,
small story. Yeah. So
that's interesting. I like this though. This would really be cool.
This is the train that goes directly to Universal Studios.
Oh, word!
Wow.
Yeah, so they put up. Yeah. So this was they put this up.
The airport?
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Is this recent still or?
Yeah, they just did it this week.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they put this on here just to like advertise it, going there, in their complete dominance of fans, media. I was kidding.
Complete dom.
Yeah, so
they really do.
So they did this, and I thought it was pretty cool. So
yeah, that's pretty sick.
It is pretty
pretty good. That is pretty dope.
It's crazy when like a video game company is the number one business in one country.
But that's the thing. I mean, it's like I told you. I don't wish this on anyone, but when Miyamoto dies, okay, if you thought Iwata's funeral was big, just wait.
Yeah.
Yes, wait.
This man literally created every franchise video
Right.
He
game.
created an empire, man.
He
An
created
empire.
the franchises that brought. He created the franchise on the platform that brought video games back to the United States. When this guy dies, his funeral is going to be.
No, he's definitely gonna have a statue with Mario at Nintendo World.
Yeah, no, that's a day that politics in Japan is gonna stop. Sure.
When
For a day.
For a day.
When your mom still know who Mario is, and
that's how you know.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's all as hell.
My great grandfather knows who Mario is.
Yo, my mom knows what Pokemon is, bro. Like,
man,
you know, even subs, subs
is like 90. And he's like, yo, I love Mario. I used to play that back in the day. When you were 70?
Oh,
yeah.
60, yeah.
Matter of fact, when did the Nintendo, remember the box Nintendo?
The original one?
Yeah, the original. When did that come out? It's like 70s.
80. Yeah.
It was in the 80s? No.
Yeah, because Famicom came out before that one.
85.
Because Famicom was Japanese's NES, Nintendo, and then we got the Nintendo here. It wasn't they had Famicom, we had Nintendo.
Yeah. They bought the NES here to revive the game,
Right.
Atari
Yep, it is. Yeah, it came out 81. Yeah.
Famicom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, huh? Then the Super Nintendo came out, man. Super Nintendo.
Yeah, and Super Nintendo.
That was that console right there.
Yep.
Yeah, 1989 they made the first the handheld one.
Game Boy?
Yep, the Game Boy.
And it's been dominating ever since then.
Yeah, damn.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I came out the womb playing the Game Boy.
Josh had a warm light. I had to see in the dark.
I know, right?
Game Boy was my light. Game Boy was my light.
So man, we still going to Nintendo World, right, yo?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Are we gonna wait for the one that opens here?
I mean, at this rate, it's not like we have a choice.
Yeah, pretty much, because Japan doesn't want us.
I mean,
we actually are banned.
And they locked down again over COVID. So
hey, this is the crazy thing about Nintendo. I just looked at right now. The first one was called Family Computer.
Yeah, that's Famicom.
That's Japan only though.
That's just the abbreviation of it.
Nuts.
Yeah. Just like NES is a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. I wonder how much these things costing now. It might be dumb expensive. Or
if it's brand new, sealed, you get a pretty penny for that.
Well, and they re-released it not too long. I think last year they re-released it.
The mini, right?
Wait, was it a mini or was it the actual Famicom size?
Oh,
I don't remember.
Famicom, yes.
Yeah, because because I remember they were announcing that last year, and it was only in Japan. Like you weren't able to buy it over here.
They're telling the collectors like, no, we want the
money. Pretty much.
Wait, so when is gonna release the Nintendo World for right here?
It was supposed to be 1 year. Was built.
Right.
Yeah.
So next year.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know how far everything's getting pushed back.
So right now, when I'm there, I'm gonna be a fucking child. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Yeah. I'll be riding them go karts like I'm 5 again, bro.
Yeah, I'll be riding Yoshi. Like, come here, Josh. Yoshi.
Yeah, it'd be.
But we're gonna oh, man, right. We're gonna get a smaller version of it though, because I mean, the last time that I went to Universal Studios, actually did a marathon. And so in the marathon, you actually ran around all the allotment, so around the studios. So where like the tour takes you, but you're allowed to run all around those, that property. And so you can see the excavation site where they were, putting Nintendo Land, and it doesn't look as big as the one in Japan. So we're getting a smaller version of it.
Mario in Japan is way bigger than Mario.
Way bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're saying that we're probably gonna go to Japan.
I mean, I want to go to Japan because I always wanted to go to Japan.
Well,
so I will still go anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
No, Nintendo World is an added bonus.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I still want to go to that Gundam museum, man. That shit is fire.
Bro, that
Man,
Gundam
I
is
still want to
fire.
go to Monster Hunter Land. That's
that
in
too.
the
It's
Universal
a Monster
Studios.
Hunter Land?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. It's in Universal Studios too.
Yeah, man. Japan got all the good shit. We ain't got
Yeah,
nothing over
dude.
here. All we got is Disneyland.
we got Universal Studios and we
I've
got
never been to
Knott's
Universal, so I haven't been to Harry
and
Potter.
Six Flags.
Six Flags is nice, but
Six Flags is
man.
just Six Flags, dude.
Six Flags is if
Six
you
Flags.
want to risk your life and try to get a.
I'm gonna throw a secret. I love roller coasters.
Yeah, and trying to get a what's it called, a payout.
Yo, roller coasters don't even scare me, man. I'm just there, just getting filled with adrenaline, man. It's
I remember
awesome.
the Superman roller coaster. That's pretty cool.
Now, if I hear something breaking, I swear I'm gonna shit my pants on the spot.
Well, I mean, if you want to do that, go to Six Flags.
Oh my god, that roller coaster got
Dude,
in the middle.
just look it up. How many times Six Flags rides have either broke or got stuck?
Bro, probably more than 100 times.
It happens.
Probably more than 100 times.
I would hate to get stuck upside down, bro. Like, yo, that's
Dude,
like,
they got stuck quite a few times. The one in California, because there's other Six Flags, but the one in California got stuck quite a few times.
Yeah,
the one
like upside down.
Yeah, upside. They got stuck in the middle.
Yeah,
and they had.
now,
Yeah.
if you go to Six Flags for Halloween, man, that shit is so dope, man.
So is Knott's. Knott's for Halloween is
So
is really good.
Bro, I'd rather go to a haunted house.
If y'all never experienced that, y'all need to do that.
Yeah.
At least one time in your life.
We're talking about Six Flags for Halloween?
Yeah, Six Flags for Halloween is fucking fire.
Six Flags, Knott's. Universal Studios is cool because they use like the actual like monsters like Frankenstein and werewolf because they have the licenses for them.
I've gone way too many times.
Yeah,
that's sick. That's sick. Yo, the gods about to brawl, fam. Like Bowser and Donkey Kong about to go at it, my guys. Who would take your picks?
You mean Super Saiyan Mario Cat and Godzilla Bowser?
Hey,
who take your picks? Yo, Bowser versus Donkey Kong. Who gonna win?
But literally, Godzilla has to win that one, right? For sure.
I'm gonna say Donkey.
You know what? So they Funko spoiled the shit out of so in the commercials how people are like, oh, that's bullshit, how the fuck is he repelling his blast with the hammer?
Yeah.
No, it was power lines. He would do the Transformers.
Funko.
Wait, what?
What?
I thought it was an axe.
No.
Yo, I thought it was an axe.
Fucking Ken.
We have power lines.
Yeah, so it looks like a hammer.
Your boy
hammer axe,
was analyzing frame by frame.
Funko spoiled the shit out of it, and everybody's like, how the fuck is this fool repelling that shit? What kind of fucking stupid material is fucking being able to repel that shit? It's actually Godzilla's one of his spikes. So I guess he lodged it into a tree and made it into like an axe. And so that's how he's able to repel his fucking blast, because it's what
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So my boy DK just became Monster Hunter then.
And then I don't know if you guys saw it on our Instagram thread, but I showed you a statue of Godzilla like burning.
So fire, bro.
Fire.
Okay, that's actually from
the movie.
From the movie.
Yo, stop talking, bro. I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Bro, you see that Godzilla, you're like, how the fuck is Kong supposed to be?
Yeah, how you? No, personally though, I don't think any of them are gonna die. I think Kong is gonna win, but no one's gonna die because they want to make more Godzilla movies.
Yeah, well, it's supposedly in the trailer. I don't know if it's true, but in a frame, supposedly Mechagodzilla is in the background.
It was
in a frame.
Yeah, supposedly like somewhere. Supposedly on like one of the frames, there's like a piece on the edge, and they're saying that's Mechagodzilla. I don't know if that's true, but yeah.
Interesting. I think they're gonna fight something. I think Godzilla, some sort of mind control, some shit.
You think? Oh, I see. You think they're gonna do like Mecha King Ghidorah, and they have team up against Mecha King?
Yeah, because Mecha King Ghidorah is.
They did tease it at the end.
Yeah,
right.
Oh,
that,
you're
because
right.
it's the two heads and the middle head is the robotic one, and then he has a robotic
Yo,
body.
what if the Godzilla he's facing is mecha? He just doesn't look mecha.
Nah, I think it's a legit one.
You think so?
That's
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I gotta see what mecha Godzilla gonna look like, man.
Yeah, I think because it would explain why he's attacking
Yeah.
people too. He's probably like, nah, they're trying to revive the dude.
Oh,
Like,
because
we gotta kill him. Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah,
yeah.
interesting.
I
I
can see
just know that
I
movie's
can
gonna
see
be
the story.
hot fire. Don't graphics.
Yeah,
look
I might
so
have to
fucking
watch
sick.
Yeah, bro, I don't even care about the plot. I just want to see the
Like,
fight.
when we watch King of the Monsters, bro, when they got to the humans, we're like, okay, cool story. Godzilla fucked them up. That's all I want to see,
Right?
and they gave
Yeah.
me what the fuck I wanted. Unlike the
Yeah.
first
Well,
movie.
that statue spoiled the fuck out of me though, because if you look at the design, if you guys want to know, not spoil it here on the stream, I won't. I'll spoil it on when the stream ends.
Hey man,
But
everyone got
that's
access to it, so
huh?
everyone has
Yeah,
access to
I mean,
Just
do
spoil it.
you guys?
Yeah,
Fuck
spoiler,
Alright.
spoiler.
Spoiler alert!
So-
Anyone get
Drop
spoiled,
it.
bounce out right now.
Huh?
Because it's not like you tell us the story is gonna stop us from wanting to see the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
So the statue is of burning Godzilla, no, a Shin burning Godzilla. There's been different renditions of that version where he's just like red, right? So his whole body glows, but if you notice, he has wings.
Yeah.
And if you look at the wings,
They look like
they're
butterflies.
Mothra's wings.
They're Mothra's wings, yeah.
Because remember, in the last movie, he absorbs Mothra's essence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he's using Mothra's radiation to make him into burning Godzilla, which is adding to his power.
Interesting.
That's OP.
Oh, so he's gonna be stronger when he goes down.
Huh?
So he's gonna be stronger when he goes down.
I don't know.
That's what you said.
He's gonna be powered up.
This
That's
movie
what
comes out next month, right?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
yo, everybody,
I
everyone
think
gets
it comes out in 2 weeks
March.
from now.
2
yeah,
weeks.
March. Yeah.
Yeah.
March. In March.
Yeah,
Oh, March?
So,
Yeah, March.
so
Yeah.
a week before the movie comes out, go get a COVID test. Watch party.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna be blasting that shit on my TV.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell the neighbors you need to take
Yo,
one.
you go get tested a week before, and we have a watch party, and that's it. And we gonna enjoy that shit, cause man, with this sound system, hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
it has to
4K,
be worth
fuck
it.
yes.
Has to be. It has to be.
Is that loud?
Bro, have we never showed you Civil War?
Nah, you
Yo,
We
never.
never showed
oh
you
my
Civil War
God.
on this TV.
Yo, Civil
Nah.
War in their TV.
Oh,
is
yo,
like
next time we
totally-
come, we gonna show you.
Nah, y'all didn't show me. Y'all didn't show me the way.
Oh man, next time you come, we gonna show you Civil
Yo,
War. This is one
that's
scene.
totally
Then he has to go. Then he has to go to my house and see the.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna come through. We're gonna show you Civil War, and then we're gonna make a trip to Andres' house so he can show you his sound system. That shit is solid too.
Shit.
Hell yeah, man. When he pulls that leader, man, I was just like, yeah, I'm about to watch this whole movie right now.
So when is it supposed to be dropping the movie?
March 26th.
14,
Oh, March.
Okay.
Not 26. 14
Yeah.
or 14. 14,
Godzilla versus Kong.
around 14 or something like that.
March 31st.
31st.
Really?
Oh damn!
I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
a whole
sooner.
month away.
What was the
It did get
game?
delayed. Yeah.
Anthem. This
Wait,
better not
this-
pop. This better not pop up to be no Anthem, man.
What?
Like, they promote it and we see all the good stuff and stuff what we're talking about, and the next thing you know, it's
No,
something that we.
Not like that.
Like we already saw all the good shit. And
Yeah.
I hope. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Even this picture is just like, oh my god, this is enticing. Like, you know what I mean?
as long as Godzilla catches a hand, I don't
You saw him catch the hand.
That's what I'm saying. As long as he catches hands, I'm okay with it.
Nah, but like if you watch King of the Monsters, you went in there thinking like it better be better than the first.
It
And
was.
it fucking
It
was.
Yep.
Man, shit. When Godzilla beat was it Ghidorah?
Yeah.
And then what was that? What's that dude one? The one with the fire?
Rodan?
Yeah, Rodan. Yo,
Yeah.
he shut the fuck up real quick, bro.
Yeah, I wrote down, saw his wings, like, yeah, I'm up. Shut the fuck up right now.
He's like, yo, I'm the king of the monsters. You my little bitches. You gonna obey me, and they all did.
Who was the creator of the movie?
The director?
The director?
Yeah. Who's great,
I
man?
don't remember.
Yeah. Let me see.
I know it's someone. I know it's someone notable. I
It's
just
Adam
don't remember.
Wingard. Adam Wingard.
Is
Okay,
he
yeah.
doing Kong versus Godzilla? I know he's
Yeah.
doing Kong versus Godzilla. Did he do the other ones?
Let's
You
see.
said what is his name?
Adam Wingard.
Adam Wingard.
No. Oh my God! Actually, he did Death Note.
Oh, he did. Look, man. Enjoy Death Note for what it was. All right.
Hell no.
Look, it wasn't the greatest movie ever, but it wasn't the most terrible movie ever.
It was pretty damn close though.
It was like medium to bad, but
This
I
dude,
enjoyed it. Okay,
This dude was like a comedian. Oh my god.
I enjoyed it. Right?
Is this supposed to be a comedian movie or we gonna have some serious action?
I think we're gonna have both.
You know what? He's not the writer. He's not the writer. Okay,
No, he's just a director. You know,
Yeah, he's just a writer.
Right. It's not. We're not having what is it called? A repeat of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's the writer.
oh no.
Yeah,
She was the writer and-
for 84 she was the director and writer.
No wonder that
in
movie was trash.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
But in the first movie, she was just the director.
That's
why the movie was good.
That's why that movie was good. She can't write.
Yeah.
She can't write.
She can't fucking write. Yo, man, Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I
she
don't want to
wasn't
get into it.
Man.
Wonder Woman was so fucking bad. Let me not.
She was pretty sexy. I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty sexy.
We had so much hope for that movie, but it was
But this one was,
disappointed.
Yeah. All right,
So-
on to the next one.
Alright, Tomb Raider series on Netflix. I don't give a fuck.
So this
I
not gonna take
kinda
over
don't
from
give a
the
fuck.
Now,
this not from the game.
video
this
game
after the game.
From what I've noticed,
Oh, really?
video game live adaptations are better as a series than they are movies.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
gonna take after the stories of the game. After the
Castlevania.
three.
I remember
Is there-
who
Yeah,
Yeah.
after the games, after those games, the events of the
Is
games
it
gonna
supposed to be an anime too?
it's supposed to be anime? Oh, I hope not. Come on.
It's
Like,
supposed to be
It's
yeah.
animated. It's animated. It's animated.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might be decent with animated.
But I don't know if they're
Okay.
It might
I don't know
be
if
decent with animated.
I don't know if it's gonna be like
Oh no, it's not CGI. It's an anime series.
Yeah, it's anime.
yeah, anime
yeah.
series, yeah.
Oh. 2D.
Anime
You know
series,
what?
Anime series.
I don't think
Netflix-
anime series is bad like that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I just want to see the first.
I don't think so
episode.
because what's his name? Fucking Castlevania. was pretty
Castlevania.
good.
Castlevania was my shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro,
Fire.
watch them not
Fire.
watch them not draw it in that same style. Watch them draw it like in a kawaii style.
Shut up. No,
They never
shut
said
up.
it was going to be made by that studio. Though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But Netflix has done a good job at bringing anime. to their
Yeah, they did. They have. They really have.
I mean,
Because
let's
Voltron
not
was really
forget
good
Witcher.
until they fucked it up after season 5.
Let's not forget about The Witcher. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, The
No,
Witcher was
Witcher's a
awesome.
whole
too.
other thing, man. Like,
Witcher
The
was pretty
Witcher
good.
was one of the most confusing
Yeah,
shows
but we
I've
have
ever
to watch
watched.
it like maybe 2 or 3 times to understand the story of The Witcher, though.
I mean, I enjoyed. I watched it the
I
first
enjoyed it
full,
even
and
though I was
I
was
understood
lost,
it
yeah.
the first time, but I enjoyed the
The second.
you know
one.
the no, not the second time. I only watched it once, and that's all I needed to watch. But
You picked
I
The
would-
Witcher?
Okay,
You're talking about
Brain.
Witcher, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
John just only watched it once because he had notes on the side. Like, okay, cool, this happened at this time.
Yeah.
I-
He just
I would-
memorized everything.
mean,
Like, yeah, I know.
yeah. I understood it. It just the thing is just like even though it was at certain parts like, oh, we're back here. Oh no, we're here now. Oh shit, we're here back here. You're like, well, I still enjoyed it, even though it was just like convoluted on the
It's just
timeline.
Convoluted.
Yeah.
Conker's also getting an anime series
Where?
Really?
called Soul Island.
Interesting.
Let's go Island.
They should
Oh,
look this shit
I can
up.
see why the little girl is like attached to Kong then in the movie.
Yeah, I can see why they did it because like if I say if you played all 3 of the new Tomb Raider trilogy,
Same shit.
Yeah.
the third one like jumped the shark heavily. it's like I mean I guess that's not heavily, but it's like god damn, bro. Like
I know. I saw the pain in Ken's face while he was playing it.
Oh yeah. Right.
The dude literally became a god. It's like what the fuck?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, so I want to see how they do the storyline from Tomb Raider.
I mean, there's only one way up, right? If you kill a god, you can do anything.
Yo, at this rate, they might as well make Uncharted a TV series.
Nah, I think leave my title alone. I think the games were successful enough where it doesn't need to continue.
I mean, they already do a movie, right?
Yeah, but they're doing a movie, so
yeah, that's what the movie.
You might as well turn that movie into a series and call it a day.
Yeah, the movie's gonna be just as amazing as the Assassin's Creed movie.
Nah, Assassin's Creed, Doom.
Yeah, Doom.
Oh man,
the one with the Rock.
Yeah, the best video game movie of all time.
Who you say?
Yeah, they made a Doom movie.
Yeah,
well, they made it quite a few of them. Yeah,
the first one. Well, they're all bad, but man, was the first one bad.
The first one was really bad.
The others got worse, which is crazy.
That was probably the Rock's worst movie.
Nah, Scorpion.
Scorpion was.
Really? You think Scorpion is worse than Doom?
That's a good point, Scorpion.
But didn't he say that
he was not that good, man.
But didn't he say that he played the Doom character though?
Yeah, because it was trash.
Bad.
The Scorpion King was not good.
But it wasn't good.
I at least enjoyed Scorpion King for what it was, but Doom was just like
what it was though.
For what it was. That's what I'm saying. For what it was. So I was just like, and on Doom, I was just like, fuck, can this fucking be over?
Yeah, I didn't like it when I watched it first. It's like, no.
Hey, but the best video game movie of all time is Resident Evil, so hands down.
Okay.
Yeah,
whatever. I'm still thinking, man.
They are.
I'm still thinking, like, which one? Which one? Which one?
All made money, bro.
Which one?
They were all profitable.
All best video game movie is Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
I mean,
Pokemon 2000, man. Don't even start with that.
Critically, yes, Pokemon and Sonic are the best ones.
Yeah.
Sonic. But Resident Evil. I know. Actually, no. Pokemon beat Resident Evil in terms of money, financially.
Yeah.
I think it beat the one of them. I don't think the last Resident Evil beat it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's sad. That is fucking sad. Wow.
Evil. Box office to see.
Which one you taking up?
The last one.
That one flop, bro. I'm not that didn't flop.
Yeah, didn't the last one flop?
No, it was just really trash.
You mean the last Resident Evil movie?
Oh yeah, Resident Evil.
I mean, compared. Right, but compared.
Oh, whatever.
No, but remember we spoke about it on the podcast. They're getting a reboot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The final chapter did flop.
Yeah, this is getting a reboot, but this is. Oh, it did.
Yeah, I remember it flopped.
That's why they're getting a reboot. Yeah, they're getting rebooted, but this was gonna be based on Resident Evil 1, like in the whole mansion.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're gonna actually stop the whole super action thing, and they're gonna be as close to the source material as they can with this one.
Bro, I can't wait for the remake of Resident Evil 4, man. The game.
We don't need to go back in time.
Yeah, I need to.
Speaking of back in time, I think the Rock best movie was Journey 2.
Journey 2?
Yeah.
Journey to there? Oh, okay.
Journey to which mountain?
Yep, Mystery Island.
I never saw that movie.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw both of them.
Best Rock movie.
Yeah.
The movie where The Rock was actually acting was Game Plan. I think that was his best acting role.
Game Plan?
Yeah,
the one I enjoyed the most was Walking Tall.
Yeah, that one was good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed that in Rundown.
Yeah, Walking Tall, I was gonna say that Rundown too.
Oh, Rundown.
Game Plan was a good movie for The Rock in terms of his acting.
No one's seen Journey? No one's seen Journey?
Yeah, Journey.
Oh my god.
I saw Journey, both of them. I saw both of them.
Yeah. It's by Disney, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Now The Rock plays the same character over and over again. So
yeah, he did Jumanji, which is almost the same character, to be honest.
He just plays the big brute. That's it.
Yep.
So the Sandman, it begins now.
Yeah.
So I know you got some shit you gotta get off your chest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Fuck, I just don't like Lucifer.
We got 15 minutes, bro. Take it off your chest.
So
this is
the whole cast is actually pretty amazing. Even Abel, they're using a Middle Eastern fucking actor. Fucking that's such a great thing. I mean, and even Roderick Burgess, that's such a perfect casting right there. And the guy who's playing the Dream is if you look at the comic rendition and you look at him, they're like they look so alike. But then they put Gwendolyn Christie as Lucifer. I'm like, I mean, yeah, I mean, Lucifer can be any gender, technically, but I don't think anyone's expecting like a 6'4" blonde, pale white woman as Lucifer.
I mean, to be fair, there is precedent for that. In Constantine, she was a pale white woman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
with Keanu
like,
Reeves.
but when you have such a rich character already playing him in the TV series that has that bravado, that has that, that conniving, energy about him, that, that suave, that, if he makes a deal with you, you're like, fuck, I gotta take this deal, even though it's not to your interest, because at the end, it's more of his benefit than for yours. And so like that, you have such a perfect actor, even if they were to take this Sandman movie and like a really serious role into it, because that TV show does have its serious moments, but it's more fun and light and shit like that.
Yeah, comical.
Yeah.
But he can play dramatic roles. So even if it was a more dramatic version of Lucifer, he can play that role. It's just I don't see, because even of me looking at her past works, I just don't see her as Lucifer. I just don't see it. Like I can envision it, and it just like it doesn't speak to me as her being Lucifer. Everyone else is fine with me, but just even Lucienne, she's an African American actor, and in the comics she's not African American, but I'm fine with that because it's diverse, but you don't. Lucifer is such a great character in the comics.
Yeah,
that is just.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate right here. So, I think when it comes to this one in particular, the guy who plays was it Tom Ellis? Tom
Ellis, yes.
Yeah.
Played Lucifer on a TV show. He said that after the Netflix show, he doesn't feel like playing that character.
No thanks to Netflix.
No thanks to Netflix. So that's one.
God damn
Another
it.
that there is precedent for it. Like I said, in Constantine with Keanu Reeves, it was played by what's her name? The person who plays Doctor Strange's teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot her name. She played Lucifer in that one.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, in Constantine, the movie.
And,
yeah. Mm-hmm. With Keanu Reeves.
She played Gabriel.
She played one of them.
Yeah, she played an angel. And so the way I see it is like, I would tend to agree. It doesn't make sense that it's
yeah, I don't agree with it.
But at the same time, it's just like, it's like you said, Lucifer could literally appear as anything, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, one deception is a deception no matter what. So
right.
So like, is it the same Lucifer though?
But that's the thing, right? It's like, if you talk about a person with multiple faces, right? You know what I mean? Like, what's the same Lucifer?
No, I mean,
right, but see, that's not my point. I don't care if it's a female. It's that actor does not, for me, portray the Lucifer character. Like I've seen her other works before, and she doesn't convince me as Lucifer, right? Because Lucifer is a very, in the DC realm of comics, he's omnipotent. Like this fool is like stupid, broken. Yeah, like even God can't beat him in the comics. Like
he can.
Well, technically, there's already been a thing where it says that he can't. Like Lucifer's transcended a. It's a long stupid, story, right? But whatever, it's long. But the thing is, he's on par with God in DC. So the thing is, he's such a again, he can wear so many faces. And I don't mind them if they and this.
Walmart, you good?
Portray the female, it's fine. But the film that exudes that persona, right? That like fuck, I can't trust that bitch, right? Like you can see like, fuck, dude, if she makes a deal with me, like make her that thing. Like I wouldn't mind the lady who plays Bellatrix from Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I love her.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't
You
mind
never
her
know.
being
Maybe
Lucifer.
she'll pull the role off well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and again, I could fucking eat crow, and fucking be like, oh fuck, you know, she proved me wrong, right? But from seeing all of her past work, I just don't see that as
You
her
don't
being
picture it.
Lucifer.
You know?
Yeah, I don't picture it. I don't see the persona of Lucifer unless they're trying to take Lucifer into a very different direction. Like the writing cast is like, nah, we don't want to use the Lucifer rendition of the comics. We're gonna do our movie rendition, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think
again,
they most likely will. I mean, like I said, I mean, you take a look at it's like, to be honest, it's like Lucifer is probably one of the few characters in history that's been around this long, right?
right?
And you know, I think there has to be some kind of some kind of give and take when it comes to his character, because it's just like
Right.
or Lucifer, that character of Lucifer, because it's like the DC comic version is not the Bible version. You know, that Bible is not that Bible's version. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, each one it changes drastically from before.
Right.
I just think that, you know, changing it again, it just makes sense. To be honest.
You know, and what's weird to me in this cast, they don't have death.
Not that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Maybe
death in this
maybe he'll
cast.
appear.
No, well, death is actually a female. So I'm like not seeing in the cast lineup that death is in Sandman, which is weird because death is actually a prominent role in the comics. But
Maybe she's not famous. Maybe the character's not famous enough or something.
We'll
I
see.
don't
no, I mean no, she's super like because of her character design. Like she's very popular in DC.
No, I mean the actor.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You know, they
I
like
don't know.
the prominent actors first.
Yeah, that's also true.
Just to be honest,
Yeah.
I cannot see nobody play Lucifer as the actor Tom Ellis from Lucifer, the show. I can't see
No,
nobody.
he did
play
an amazing
Yeah,
job.
I did amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
I
did
can't
an
see
amazing
nobody.
job.
It's just
Yeah.
like I can't see nobody play what do you call it? Iron Man in an Avengers movie. I cannot see another Lucifer like that. You get me?
I mean, it's to the same point as like the new Constantine, right? Who, you know, the
Yeah.
blonde dude. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
perfect
Matt Ryan.
rendition of yeah.
Yeah, look,
He's
I
a
was
perfect
actually thinking
rendition
about
of right. He's a perfect rendition of Constantine. Like if you look at Constantine in the comic books and you see him, you're like, holy shit, they're the
Neck and
same
neck.
person,
And then
right?
you got
And then
you got Keanu Reeves.
right, and then you got Keanu
Look,
Reeves.
I
Like,
love
whoa, dude.
Keanu, but no, not
Yeah.
Constantine.
Right.
Sorry.
I mean, and I enjoyed that film for what it was.
Yeah,
But then you bring that actor who like personifies what Constantine like really is in the comics, and you're like, fuck.
everything
I
about
can't see
it, Matt
anyone else
Ryan
as
pretty much-
Constantine.
He pretty much made that character what it is
Right.
now.
No, but that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Cause it's like when you guys say that, I'm thinking of the Joker, right? Like Heath Ledger, he didn't play the Joker. Yeah, that wasn't a comic book.
Right.
It was a complete different Joker, but it was still good. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it was still like
I think this girl from she's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the facial structure of her and the height and the how tall she is how she looks would be devilish, and even her role in Game of Thrones, it was more of a dominant role as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, it was someone who is her role in Game of Thrones is someone who is very loyal and subservient to a king. And then her finding her way into the ranks of being a prominent leader.
Right.
Someone who wasn't self-confident of herself, and then finally becoming like, no, I'm the shit, right?
Yeah.
So, but that she went through trials with that, but like, at no point in her character development did she ever at one point ever again personify me as a person that you don't trust, right? Or as a person that that you feel is grand, right? Or I mean, it's grand to a certain extent, but it isn't that, right?
I mean, she damn near whooped what's the name's ass though.
The thing is,
but again, she's not a god.
But you say that like it's like someone you don't trust, but the Lucifer in played by Tom Ellis, that's not.
He was trustworthy.
Yeah, like
you can trust Lucifer.
Yeah, he's
but not in the beginning.
He was a conning. He was like a conning man and all kind of stuff. Like you have to trust him. Everyone loves him, but and like underneath, he knew what he can do and what he was capable of doing.
Right. I mean, but that's. But remember, in the beginning, Lucifer wasn't like that in the TV series. He was a person that like left hell for his own self-interest.
Yeah, he did.
And on when he left, he was just doing fucking all this kind of stupid shit, drugs and all this shit, and fucking, basically making his own personal hell on Earth. And until, the female character came in, and that's what developed him into becoming the nice Lucifer that we all know and love.
But he was giving them whatever they desire.
Right.
He gave them
on the TV show.
But whatever the desire, but he always came back to collect on those desires.
Yes.
Remember that.
But
he always got. I don't think he collect. There were side characters that were like not like very prominent in the show, and then they came back in the other seasons where he comes back and he asks for he collect the debt because he did them a favor or a desire.
But I think that deserves some context too, because the debts he collected was never really that bad.
Yeah, that's what I remember him collecting any debts.
But again, because it's what the show curtails to, right? It's becoming a right, and it's a PG-13 show, right? So you're not gonna really go really dark into it, but you're gonna try to get the teenage audience and the adult audience into your show.
Fair.
So, right. So, but in the beginning, it was pretty dark. In the beginning, he was, doing all the shit for his own self. Like he said, fuck everyone else, fuck heaven, fuck hell. I'm just gonna do me. Right.
It actually got darker when Netflix picked them up.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the last topic though.
All right. Borderlands movie. Yay.
One, I didn't know that was going to be a Borderlands movie.
Kevin Hart. I never played Borderlands, so this all
I played Borderlands. I don't. Now that I see this, I mean it's a very comedic story. Like it's very self-aware in the games of like how certain things are stupid and things like that. So I get why they would get someone like Kevin Hart to play a certain role, because again, the story is very comedic at times. Like there is serious points in the games, especially in Borderlands. Well, especially in Borderlands 2, but like it just I don't know if Kevin Hart's the right person for this. Like I get it because I feel like they're only getting him because of his experience with Jumanji.
No, I mean, they're getting him because he's a star.
Well, no shit. But because Jumanji was a video game based, character, right?
Oh, no, what I'm saying is that you can take all that out, right?
You have a point.
It's just he's Kevin Hart. That's
it. Well, no shit, yeah. But like that character. And it's funny, but even though whatever, I could see The Rock playing that character. He's comedic and he has the build for it, right? Yeah. So you're just like, but then you get Kevin Hart and you're just like, well, I'm not sleeping on him. Kevin
Hart is kind of solid. He is kind of solid.
I'll give it a shot.
I like Kevin Hart, but doesn't mean that you have to put him in every comedic movie.
Yeah, but look.
What I'm saying is that
if you think about it, right, he's the biggest comedic actor.
Oh yeah, I know that.
No, but what I'm saying right now is that if Leonardo DiCaprio walked up and said, "Y'all do this role for $20,000," he's getting that role.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yes,
remember when they tried to get that one girl? What was her name? That white girl to play Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
You think they cared that she wasn't black?
Nah.
Can you imagine?
Yo, man, that made no fucking sense, bro.
Can you just imagine her just there, like, "Come on, guys, we gotta escape the white man." It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man.
That's nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think the role or whatever he's supposed to be doing inside the role, they got him for that reason. They probably wanted him to say like funny stuff when he gives them something.
They want him to do the punchlines. That's what they want him to do.
Pretty much.
Okay, I can see that.
That's what it probably was, because he's a big buff guy that say some shit.
What was that movie that Kevin Hart? He was just in the airplane scene.
Oh,
God, man, that scene had me dying, bro.
What's the name of the movie?
Hobbs & Shaw
with the Rock and Jason Statham.
Man, that scene in the airport, in the airplane, yo, man.
And Idris Elba.
Yeah, man, that shit was funny as fuck, bro.
Right.
Watch it on YouTube.
What's the name of the movie?
Put Hobbs & Shaw, Kevin Hart.
Oh, Hobbs & Shaw. Okay, yeah, okay.
Watch that scene. It's gonna have time.
Yeah.
Yo, before we wrap it up,
that was probably the best part of that movie, because that movie
it came out of nowhere. That's why.
Look, that movie, I enjoyed that movie for what it was, knowing that they're gonna jump the shark as fuck.
Yeah, I think that was the point.
Yeah.
All right, so we got breaking news. So Zack Snyder just announced that his cut is coming out on the 18th of March.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got 2 movies to watch.
Yo, we got HBO Max about to get some money
for that 1 month.
HBO Max.
Some money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm gonna say right now, Snyder Cut is gonna be hot trash. I just want to watch it to see what it is.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be so bad.
It's episodic, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, let's just see what it is.
Every hour is split, so
let's just see what it is. I'm just curious, to be honest.
So what we could do is not even wait, just wait till Godzilla comes out, and then you can watch Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 30 days.
I think these is before Godzilla, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so after 30 days, these movies leave the platform.
Oh, for real?
Okay. Yeah, because Wonder Woman leaves in February, and then after she leaves, it's in theaters and starts selling in DVDs.
Right.
That movie can leave day 1. Day 1. Well, that's time, boys.
I don't think anyone's gonna buy it.
I'm surprised we actually covered all the topics.
Low sales.
Yeah, we went over.
Kudos to us, bro.
At least we went over the major topics.
I just want to say
we can't pat ourselves on the back about ending it if we're still going.
Look, we're 5 minutes over, right? It's all good. Where the fuck this man come from?
He slid in to get credit.
Of course. Bro, he said, Ruben said that he had to go pick up Paris, right? I'm like, it does not take you an hour and 30 minutes to go pick up your bag.
Yo, Ray, you've been here the whole time and you didn't hop in? I'm going to choke you the next time I see you.
Don't worry, next podcast is going to get the belt.
This man was here the whole fucking
whatever sense we make on this video, Ray gets none of it.
All right. He wanted to come in last night and be like, yo, I was here, guys. I get some credit. Cool. Like,
all right.
It's time.
Ray. You're gonna get canceled, bro.
Okay, Ray.
You gotta ask him back to the outro,
Oh fuck.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Just do the outro.
Oh man.
Check out my YouTube and IG, Josh Gambino. Thanks.
All right. Peace.
Political presence is dead, by the way. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
I do.
See ya.